main event time, and this one's different all right. The Sectarian's Papa Shango will go face-to-face with The Undertaker.
Oh, joy and rapture. Imagine having to have to root for The Undertaker because there is no way I can back those lousy sectarians. We've been through this. What? 1,000,000 times now, right? I despise Father James Mitchell and his sectarians.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 330 pounds, Papa Shango!
So let me get this right. You hate The Undertaker as well, but you'll support him over your blind prejudice to the sectarians.
You catch on fast. Smart baby.
You know what? Tex was right about you, man. You really are a horror bigot.
And proud of it. I'd rather watch Walt Disney than Wes Craven. And it is what it is.
And here comes the Phenom, the legendary dead man from Death Valley, accompanied by his brother Kane, and there are few more captivating moments in this business than The Undertaker approaching the ring for a match.
And his opponent, accompanied by Kane, representing the Undead from Death Valley. Weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker!
You know what I wonder? If The Undertaker is supposed to be the greatest amongst all these horror rejects we got around here, why hasn't old Father James drafted these two into his Addams Family entourage?
He can only dream of it, Johnny. The Undertaker and his brother don't follow, they lead, and they march to the beat of their own drum. Otherwise, we might not even have gotten to see this match at all.
Could be the reason. I've got far more respect for The Undertaker than any of the other groovy ghoulies. That, and he could choke slam me straight to China.
Fans, we've got an update on our two contestants in the previous match. Dr. Beverly Sims Barnett reports that Scott Bell will be taken to an area hospital for stabilization, then flown back to the States for further treatment. Hangman Tex Lynch has some broken ribs, but is expected to recover. Well, thank goodness for that. Everyone's still alive. Well sounded, and it is Papa Shango drawing first blood here with a flurry of blows, followed up with a savage headbutt from Shango. Papa Shango, quickly rounding up The Undertaker, tags the dead man with a hard shot, follows up with a choke lip, and drops Taker to the mat. And Papa Shango looking to keep Undertaker off his feet, but have a look that wasn't gonna last very long, and The Undertaker drops Papa Shango with a running clothesline. Taker moving in, but Shango already back on his feet and ready with a counter. Taker slowly losing control of the situation here, with Papa Shango staying just one step ahead, trying hard to keep the dead man down on the mat to maintain control of him and Man Alive. He is going to work on Taker right now. He drops an elbow, and quickly follows it up with a second one. But hang on, Undertaker back to his feet, and look at this. Papa Shango can't believe it. He figured he had this one well in hand, but Undertaker putting that idea to bed in a hellified hurry. Papa Shango responds with a hard, crunchy front slam. Now Shango rushing to get Taker back to his feet, doing whatever he can to get him off his game and minimize his attack. And right now, with Undertaker trapped in the corner, he isn't doing a bad job so far, with Taker mounting no offense at all. Right now it is all Papa Shango, and he has got The Undertaker in a rare, difficult position of not being able to fight back. And Papa Shango begins intensifying his attack here, and man, things are not looking very good for Taker right at the moment. Papa Shango solidly in the driver's seat. Oh, hang on a hot second here. Undertaker quickly back to his feet again. And you can see Papa Shango quickly putting it in reverse. But oh man, it's too late. And now, just as quickly, it's the Undertaker in charge of Papa Shango and the match. It has all gone to hell in a rush for Papa Shango here, with the Undertaker snatching momentum away from the Voodoo King and taking full advantage of things just now, with Papa Shango obediently following Taker's lead. Old school, and the dead man drops Shango to the mat again. Now Undertaker center ring, gathering his opponent up, getting him ready for who knows what. And Suki, Papa Shango being set up here, and here it comes. Tombstone pile driver. Wow, I didn't think Shango was gonna do that. I figured we were done, and probably so did the Undertaker. But no, Papa Shango with a bit left in the tank here, as Undertaker decides on his next course of action. Papa Shango nails him with a shoulder breaker, and it must have been a real beauty, because Taker's not moving, and Shango gets ready to drag him center ring, probably going for the pin. Is this gonna be an upset here?
No, Taker's still in it.
Shango convinced this should be over, but the official says different, so this one is gonna continue. And frustration beginning to set in a bit for the Voodoo King, still unable to stop the dead man.
Just a quick reminder, fans, that immediately following this edition of Rage, RWL action will continue with the final snarl of the RWL Japan 5-Star Far East Tour. And that's gonna be a killer. Sure hope you'll be with us for that one.
Meantime, the Undertaker finding himself in a bit of trouble here, as Papa Shango presses the attack yet again. And Shango certainly has given the Undertaker a pretty difficult time in this encounter.
Get Undertaker. Dead man. Dead man. Raw. Raw. Raw.
Alright, well anyways, the Undertaker has seized control of this matchup yet again, and he is taking the fight to Papa Shango in a big way here.
That's how Undertaker messed that big old voodoo punk up real good.
Now it's the Voodoo King's turn on the receiving end, with Undertaker absolutely not letting up even a little bit here. The dead man definitely firing on all thrusters now, as he is just taking Papa Shango to town. The Undertaker taking Papa Shango old school one more time, and Papa Shango has fallen in a crumpled heap to the mat as Undertaker turns him over, hooks the leg, and goes for the cover, and fans, that is it.
Here is your winner, the Undertaker!
Well, Johnny, how about them apples? Papa Shango was pinned by the Undertaker. Isn't that a beautiful and consoling thought?
The horror bigot says nothing. I'm just glad Papa Shango didn't win. That's all I've got to say on the subject, Wally.
Horror bigot.
I don't care. So I'll be a horror bigot. Big deal.
Okay, that wraps up our main event, which in turn wraps up this edition of Rage. And always, thanks to each and every one of you for supporting RWL the way you do. A quick programming note before we break out. Following this next snarl, we're gonna be closed for a couple of days while we incorporate the new WWE 2K24 software into the league, bringing All new matches, shows, and wrestlers into the mix, but short shows without our commentary team. We'll continue until we're ready to go back into full production soon. Please stick around for Snarl Up next. For all of us at our WL, Wally Cardill saying thanks. Good night and be safe, everyone.